Big hello!
Hello!
Hello, and welcome to the Wham Bam Poetry Slam here on Extreme Improv Xstreamed. This is the quick fire poetry telling show where poetry making, poetry composing show, something like that. We're going to do some rhyming stuff. And on the show tonight, we have Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Marty. I'm in Seattle, Washington, and it's nice to be here today.
Okay, it's also nice to have Jimmy Mack with us. Say hello to the people.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jimmy Mack. I'm here in Los Angeles, and I fought the law, and I won.
Excellent. But unfortunately, it's a bit awkward because your opponent in this case was Jared, who is also with us.
Hello, I'm Jared Tosconi. I am from Perth, Australia, and I was the law and unfortunately lost, but I'll get you next time.
Okay, someone who is going to get someone tonight is Ruth. Say hello to the people.
Hi, hello people. I am Ruth. I'm in Banbury in Oxfordshire, and I'm not getting anyone. I am getting a curry though.
Okay, now someone who is quite spicy, wearing their Lilo and Stitch shirt is Elkie.
Is that who it is?
Oh yeah, that's Stitch.
I thought it was a cool shirt. I knew it was from that show, but I didn't know which one
That's definitely
name.
Stitch, yeah.
Hey, oh, he's in my pocket. I'm Elkie. I'm from New York City in the States, mate.
Okay, and someone who, I don't know what state they're in because we can't quite see them. Antoinette, can you hear us?
Yes!
Loading
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Just about.
Yes.
And there's Antoinette.
Hey.
Hello. So we're going to make up some poems on the show. I'm going to get suggestions from a combination of the audience, also the Extreme Improv suggestion cards, and the Extreme Improv app, which you can get by going straight to the website, exstreamed.tv/suggestions, and there's loads of suggestion categories you can get on there. But what we are going to start off with, I'm going to get a random word, and we're going to tell a group poem. And this is going to be the poem of the bookkeeper. The poem of the bookkeeper. So the way this will work, telling a group poem, is that Marty will start off with one line, and then it will hand over to me, and I will give a line that rhymes with Marty, and a line that will then pass on to set up Jimmy Mack's rhyme. Jimmy Mack will then give another line that will go on to Jared, and so on and so forth. And this is the story and the poem of the bookkeeper. Marty, start us off.
I am the bookkeeper. Numbers are my thing.
And if I think of pie, it makes my heart sing. Now, I saw a friend of mine.
I think you'll find his name is Brian. I said, hey, Brian, place your bets.
And he won as good as it gets. From that point forward, Brian would do
Anything he could to win through. But he was not a gambler in the end.
Because look who's coming round the bend. It's his big buddy. His name is... It escapes me.
His name is Sven. He's from Scandinavia, and he's so good with money.
And he gave me some, honey.
And we're going to say it, and that is seen there. Well done, everyone. Well done. Now, I brought that poem to an abrupt end, but I felt that we made it as far as we should because we have another player joining us, and I won't leave them in the waiting room too much longer, but I wouldn't have them pop up in the middle of our opening game because that would have just been very difficult for them to have a clue what the hell was going on. But hopefully, our mystery guest will be joining us shortly.
Know yourself.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. We are live, by the way. So just
great.
Yes, we are.
No picking my nose anymore.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's perfect introduction. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people?
Sure. My name is Christine. I am invited by Marty, who works in a same improv team that I'm in. Been doing improv for a while, and now I work from home every day like the other sloggers. And 2 dogs, 1 cat, and a husband and son. There you go.
Fantastic. That was, I feel like we've completely caught up now. That is loads of info. We're going to do a group poetry game. Christine, right? Because just on your name it says Shanoa 3939.
I can change that real quick. That would be my Dungeons and Dragons name.
Love it.
Hey,
fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant. So if you want to change it and give yourself the number 8, we are going to do a second. We've just done one, but we're going to do a second group poetry game. The way it will work is, again, we'll start with Marty and just go in the same order. Marty will give an opening line, which I will then rhyme with. I will then give another line, which Jimmy Mac will rhyme with, and it will go round in numbered order. You should be able to hopefully see that everyone is numbered order. Antoinette, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, we're going to get going on the next one. If you pop up on screen, you'll be position number 7. If you don't pop up on screen, then come back in a minute. Right, so I'm going to choose another random word, and our random word this time is going to be lifeguard. This is going to be the poem of the lifeguard, and Marty, you can start us off. Take us away.
Oh no! Out in the water, what do I see?
I'm not sure. Is that my daughter? Whoopee for me. But if I go after her,
Then the water might be cold. I'd shiver. Brr! Is she in the jaws of a mighty shark?
Certainly hope not. But I heard a dog bark. Follow the shark and chase it away.
Make it quick, because my daughter can't play with the shark in her sight.
Oh, but he's gotten a mighty bite. I wonder, will I ever be able to flee?
Flee to a land that is so neat and free, because I wouldn't know what else to do, so I will send the next line over to you.
Thanks so much. Right back at you. Until the end of the story can come.
From out of the water I will come. I saved my daughter. I saved the world.
and scene. We'll call it there. Okay. Oh dear, Marty. Right, so with this, we are going to go on to our next round. And our next round are going to be some quick rhymes, and the way it will work is each of us are going to be given a theme, and we'll have to create a poem within 30 seconds. So it's literally a 30-second poem, but you'll be doing it on your own. I will roll the dice to decide the order that we will go in. And let's have a look. So first up is going to be Jimmy Mac. Jimmy Mac. Now, something we've done the last couple of weeks on the Jesters Jam, and we can certainly do here as well, is on the Extreme Improv app, I can choose some categories. Jimmy Mac, I will tell you what the categories are, and you can tell me which one you would like to get a word from. It can either be characters from fiction, it can be fears, locations, objects, animals, professions, or a random word.
Oh, I'm liking fears.
Okay, so the fear is going to be tsunamis. So you will have 30 seconds to create the poem of the tsunami. And here you go.
One of my greatest fears is storms that come from far and near, across the water, across the sea, these things are just make me go, ee. And the worst of all these acts of God is that they made Gilbert Gottfried lose his job. Okay, I know, he's crass, he smokes, he makes some really offensive jokes, and there on Twitter he met his end. These people came from a far-off land and said, hey, I don't like it, and now you're gone, and that is the end of my sad, sad song.
Okay, well done. Well done. Excellent stuff there. So, let's roll the dice and see who we will have next. Next up, we are going to have... Oh, that was Jimmy Mac again. Let's roll this again. So, next up, it's going to be Elkie. Elkie, once again, I will tell you some categories and you can choose. And you can either have fictional characters, real persons, a random word, locations, fears, objects, professions, or animals.
Fictional characters.
Okay, so your fictional character is the ghost of Hamlet's father. You will have 30 seconds to tell a joke about the ghost of Hamlet's father, and here you go.
I want to change my okay.
Oh, you want to change? Do you want to change? Okay, because this is a thing. Hang on, no, this is legitimate. Okay, if you would like to swap.
No, sorry, I don't. I'm not.
No, we do this deal or no deal style. If you'd like to swap, you can have a random word, but it could be anything.
No, I'll stick with it.
Okay.
I'm not very familiar with it, but I got it.
Fair, she has Stitch on her shirt and doesn't know who Stitch is.
Fair enough. Here you go.
Here I am, standing here as Hamlet's father. Have you ever seen another that's so got a lather? Soap I'm talking of. He's clean, I assume, but you know what they say about people who assume. Yes, I rhymed the same word. We are here to compete in the joke. I told a poem. There it is.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So.
There really is.
Yep.
Was I supposed to tell a joke, right? I just realized halfway through. I was like, oh, I'm...
No, not actually. No, this you're welcome to tell a joke. It was just a 30-second poem.
Oh. I thought you said tell a joke.
Did
first.
I?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go back to the instant replay on that one.
Oh,
But
that's true.
right, okay.
David,
So
are you mixing up shows again?
I might be, yeah, quite possibly. Right, so next up, Antoinette. Would you like a fictional character, real person? Would you like an object, fear, location, random word, profession, or animal?
I'll take a random word, David, for $100.
Excellent. So your random word is courage. Courage. So 30 seconds to make up a poem about courage, and here you go.
I shall try to have more courage to eat this goddamn porridge that looks so disgusting. It's so thick and crusty. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. But I will rely on my friend from Russia who will help me get through this and usher me to another level of courage where I can say, yes, this is how you eat porridge.
Okay, and that is 30 seconds. Well done there, Antoinette. Love it. So, we'll roll the dice. And next up, Christine. Christine.
Hey!
Do you remember the categories, or would you like me to go over them again?
I remember, and I've been hoping for animals.
Animals.
No.
So your animal is an oyster. So an oyster.
Oyster.
And so the poem of the oyster, and here you go.
You may not know this, but I'm quite selfish. You better get away when I start to eat shellfish. I love the way it slimes down my throat. It makes me feel like a happy goat. oysters they are. They're slimy and fun. You should try it. And now I'm done.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. Fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you very much there, Christine. Let's roll the dice again. And this time it will be me. Does someone want to give me I'm going to choose a category, and I will... I'll put it in your hands rather than choose a random thing myself. Could someone give me something that I am afraid of, a fear, please?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics? Right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the poem of gymnastics, and here I go. So, let me introduce myself. I am Jim. I like to work out, so then I'll be slim. But I'll tell you, I have a fear. It makes my blood boil. Oh dear. Whenever I see the pommel horse, I try to approach it, yes, of course. But then I trip, I fall, I fell. And my throat, it begins to swell. Because I'm determined that I'm going to flip. And I do it and say, watch this drip. And that's me done. So, okay, well done. Me.
Yay.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done.
Well done, me.
Well done.
There you go.
Well done.
Okay, so let's see who we have. Who has not had a go yet, in fact. So, Ruth and Jared. So, Ruth, you will go
Marty
next.
And Marty. And Marty.
And Marty. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, so,
Are we
Ruth, what
starting this
category...
again? Are we starting this forgetting Marty again?
I try to. Ruth,
Yes.
what category would you like, or would you like me to go over them again?
You'll have to go over them again. I have no short-term memory.
Okay, so we have objects, animals, fears, professions, locations, random words, or people, either fictional or real.
Locations.
Oh, location. Okay, your location is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Oh,
So, do what you can with this in 30 seconds, and here you go.
I've never been to Babylon. I don't know where the Hanging Gardens are. But if I could, I would go there and see them from maybe near or far. They are, no doubt, a sight to see. But not for me, because I cannot be the one who goes to Babylon for hanging gardens. True or false? They are not mine. They are not yours. I cannot rhyme with false, of course.
And
yes,
that
I
is
could.
time. Well done. Well done. Love it. So Jared and Marty, let's roll the dice. And it will be Jared. What category would you like?
Let's go with object.
Ooh. Okay, your object is going to be a crossbow. A crossbow. And here you go.
I line the sights and shoot my crossbow. Now I have felled my angry foe. But no, it was only a glancing blow. And now I must get his body from the snow. It has seemed to have pierced this poor man's lung, and from my horse I now am flung, for I did not expect an ambush, for I have set myself up to get shot in the tush.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Love it. So, Marty, that means you will go last. What category would you like?
Fictional character, please.
Fictional character. And you have Boromir. Boromir from Lord of the Rings. And here you go.
One does not simply walk into Mordor. There's not a giant door. One cannot ring the bell. One cannot walk in, because then you will fell. I will fight all of the orcs, and they will then feel like dorks. I will sound the horn of Gondor, and we'll all be able to pass through the door.
Okay, and that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So next up, we're going to go to our next round now. And what's going to...
Sorry, are you alive? Because I'm looking for it on Facebook.
If after all this we're not live, let me just check.
I wanted to share it.
If we are, then
yeah,
bear with us.
yeah, we're definitely on YouTube. We're definitely on D Live. Let me just check for Facebook though. Let's see. I think. So, audience, our next game, just whilst we're looking this up, is going to have two of our performers effectively performing a short scene. Now, in this scene, everything has to rhyme. Now, it could be that they rhyme back and forth with each other. It could be that a character's line lasts slightly longer and they just rhyme within themselves. There is no set pattern to when the next person should speak, so you just rhyme wherever, you take over the lines wherever it feels appropriate. So yeah, it seems that we are live on Facey B. Yep, absolutely. We are live. Right.
Just not on LPs.
Unbelievable. Right, so anyway, roll the dice, and first up, who is our number 5? Ruth. So Ruth, you will be in a scene with Jimmy Mack. You in fact. So Ruth and Jimmy Mack. Once again, I'm going to ask you to pick a category. Whoever picks one first, go.
Objects.
Okay, objects. And this will be so it doesn't mean that you have to rhyme with this word, but it's going to be something centered around a candle. Let's spotlight Jimmy Mack, and we'll spotlight Ruth. Now, once again, you can decide who's taking over the next line whenever you want, and it just has to keep rhyming back and forth, or any other poetry structures you want to include. And this is about candle. Take it away.
Look at that candle. It flies through the air.
Why is it there? Why is it there?
I couldn't say, except maybe the spirits do.
What do they do, and why should we go through?
Through to the portal to the other side?
That's the place where we could go before we died.
After we died, we'll surely be there.
We'll have a time without a care.
Without a care, without a friend, is that truly how our lives shall end?
I want to be there, alone with you. I can't bear to think that we would be through.
And you, to me, that's my only vow.
I light a candle and see you now.
I see us too, and that's why we went through.
To be together until the end.
And in the end, I'm with you, friend.
The only one who I need to have.
Now let's light a candle. The better to nav.
To find our way to the place of joy.
And that's a good dog. Come over here, boy.
And that is scene. Well done. Well done. Love it. Love it. Awesome stuff. Let's go on to
Sorry,
our...
that was Max.
No, that's no worries. I love having a dog involved in the action. Next up, we will have myself, and we will have Jared. Myself and Jared. So, let's see. Jared, I'll let you choose the category.
Ooh, let's go with fears.
Fears. Oh, it is mirrors. Mirrors. We will do a scene about mirrors. And here we will see Jared. Here we will see me. And a scene, something about mirrors. And here we go.
I am always afraid to look at mirrors in the middle of the night.
Oh, me too. Look, I had such a fright. But I thought it was a ghost. I used my detection. And suddenly I saw... Oh, it's just my reflection.
hate it when you think you see it in the corner of your eye. Maybe the reflection moved. But no. Did I just try to see myself before I moved?
I don't know, but watch out, dude. I think there is something lurking behind you.
Oh dear goodness, I almost pooed.
Oh. Sorry, man, that was me. But, look, the glass, it's broken into 3.
Who could have done this? Who broke the glass? Oh, and I kind of need to wipe my ass.
Oh, gosh. I'll tell you what. For whatever you're feeling, fear not. This glass here, with which we can scrape.
I have an urge to hold it up to the nape of my neck and run it across my throat.
No! Stop, friend. Do not do that. Because you will be dead like a goat in a butcher's shop, and I'm telling you, you must stop. There are evil spirits from the mirror world, and they are the ones that made us poo, and I almost hurled, but we need to defeat them if we can.
I see. We can do this, my good man. We will fight the reflections and fight ourselves. But we need to find the instruments upon the shelves.
Look! I have here a great big hammer. This will get them, and then there will be damned, yeah. And seed, screw it. Right, okay, well done.
Sorry, I took a real dark turn, my bad.
Yeah. No, it was full of poo, full of all sorts. Okay, let's see who we have next. Next up, we will have number 8. That is Christine. And with that, that's number 8 again. We will have number 6. That is Elkie. Christine and Elkie. Would one of you like to pick a category, please?
Ooh, fears sounds intriguing.
Fears, we will go for. And the fear you have is lightning. Lightning. So we will spotlight you. Here we will see Elkie. Here we will add in Christine. And take it away.
Oh, the sound is loud. It's much so creepy. It makes me scared. It makes me go bleepity bleepy.
Oh, a bleepity bleepity is what happens naturally. But what do we do when something happens mistakenly?
It's a scary thing to go through, you see. The lightning is bright, and the thunder, it scares me.
Well, when we go through the dark, we have to expect to be what we are. I rhymed that weird. We have to blippity bloppity blue.
So, here's this story I tell myself. When it gets really scary, I take off the shelf this little shoe shaped like a boot. It makes me feel better. And so does my flute.
That's weird. That little hat that sits on top of your head. My goodness. What is that nail polish on his toes? Is it red?
Those toes, that hat, that shoe, that flute. It's all just a big fat kind of hoot. It's scary, you see. I don't know how to deal, but maybe you feel better. How do you feel?
I feel scared because lightning just struck. Oh, is that a buck?
$1 you have? Oh, that's quite a thing. Man, if I had money, I surely would sing.
Oh, ring-a-ding-ding, we will sing, sing, sing. Not to the prison, but to the bank, bank, bank. Hey?
Okay, and well done, well done. Round of applause. Okay, so who does that leave us with? I believe we have Marty and Antoinette. Would one of you like to
Yes.
choose a category, please?
I'll let you choose, Marty, unless you can't decide.
How about an object?
Your object is going to be... I'm not going to give you the one... I'll tell you what it was later, but it was too similar to something we had earlier. Right, so your object is going to be the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. Okay, so here we see Antoinette, and here we see Marty, and take it away.
Here we
Oh,
are,
great.
looking for the Holy Grail. It is holy, and we shall not fail.
We shall not fail. We shall find that vessel. We shall ride the train across that trestle and look for the Grail that
And
is all
we
holy.
shall.
I
Yes, that is what we shall do. And we shall have the sound be true to ourselves so we can follow what we shall do.
Oh, great knight, I follow your lead. I hope that we can find it. Here, let's ride this steed.
Ride the steed into the need to find this Holy Grail. We shall find it over there, beyond the rail.
I see it. I see it. Beyond the hills. I see it. As if sitting on a window with a sill.
Oh my God, the windowsill! How could we not know that is where it was?
I walk up to it. I grab the Grail. I bring it to my lips. And I taste the wassail.
Hey, I would like some wassail too. Can you please hand me that Holy Grail over here in my new hands?
And seed.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent stuff. So, looking at the clock, this brings us rapidly towards our finale round. And what we're going to do here is each of us are going to get 1 minute on the clock. And within this 1 minute, you are going to be tasked, you're going to be given like a word from the suggestion app. And you will have 1 minute to try and not just to list words, try to make sense, but to make as many rhymes as you can. So you'll have 1 minute to make as many rhymes as you can. Now, sometimes it goes easier and sometimes it doesn't. Once again, we'll go on the idea that you can choose a category, and if you don't like it, you can swap it for a random word. So,
When you say how many rhymes we can do, is that
with
to the
the word.
same word?
Yeah, with that
So
word.
same word, same rhyme.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. But like, don't just like list. So if it was like, if the word was list, don't be like list, wrist, pissed. So it's like, try to add some flourish to it as well. So try to tell a story or something. But the idea is that we're always aiming for the same rhyming word. Okay, so rolling a dice and rolling again. So we have, who is number 6? Elkie, you can go first. And what category would you like?
Surprise me. I don't know.
I'm going to interpret that as random word. And so your random word is snake. Would you like it, or would you like to swap it for a random word which, if you get, you'll have to go with?
It's all right. I'll take it.
Okay, you'll have 1 minute to come up with as many rhymes and tell some sort of narrative around the idea of snake. And here you go.
other day I wanted to bake a cake so that I can find my way to making that snake cake. That's the same word, but ache, like achy breaky, and Billy Ray aches for when he sees Miley on the TV, he aches in his brain. But because she's bake. Is that at least I'm gonna rake that yard? Oh, for Pete's sakes, leave me alone. It's just an earthquake. You know what? I'm fine. For Pete's sake. I said that already. I'm saying it again. Oh, Blake Shelton on The Voice. Man, Lake Erie.
And that is time. That is time. And I counted 10 unique rhymes there. So well done. Well done. So with this, we'll roll the dice, and 10 is the score we're trying to beat. And next up, in fact, it will be me. So to keep this fair, I'm going to choose a category, and I'll show you what I get. And the category I'm going to choose is going to be a profession. And I have chef. Okay, chef. I think I'll take that. And I will have 1 minute. Oh, I probably need the timer on. Reset that. And 1 minute to rhyme with chef. And here I go. I'm going to cook up a storm because I am a chef. I'll say that again in case you may be deaf. But I'm going to do it right. But I might turn left. But what I feel is I feel a bit breath. And I cannot catch my breath as I am breathed. And let's see. Now, sorry, I've got a problem because I'm always doing meth. But I will tell you about my other chef friend, Beth. And the other thing I want to tell you is I invented a new recipe. I call it Teff. But
Time up.
no, it's not time up. I've got 9 seconds. However, and this does feel like death. No, okay. Right, so I did 7. Well done. That is perhaps not my best. But, and I had a couple of impure rhymes, but we never said that you couldn't. Right, so anyway, I had 7, still 10 is to beat.
I counted about 8, between 7 to 9.
Yeah, something in that region. Right, okay, so rolling the dice. Next up, it will be Antoinette. Antoinette, what category would you like, please?
Just give me a list again, because
Okay, so it can be fictional characters, real people, objects, fears, locations, random words, professions, or animals.
I will go with not random words.
Okay.
But it was an object.
Objects. Yeah. So your word is vase. Depending on your accent, you may say vase, but vase or vase. And
Okay.
you will have 1 minute on the clock, and here you go.
Here I have a vase, and it is so... people have given me much applause because it's so gorgeous and so... Minaz and just a piece of art that should have said vase.
Still can.
Even though I do say vase, I should have said vase because vase I can rhyme with the face, but I won't get credit for these rhymes because I don't pronounce vase as vase. I say...
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Damn it.
Okay, so I counted 4 there. Yeah, like vase, I guess place, space, and stuff like that. But you, realised it a little too late there. Okay, let's roll the dice. And next up, Ruth. What category would you like? Do you want me to go over them again?
No, I'm going to go for an object because I remember that because that was what Antoinette did.
Okay.
An object, please.
Okay, the word is Excalibur. Would you like it, or would you like to swap it?
I would like to swap it, please.
Okay, so
Unless
your random.
You can let me say sword, but that's.
But the word is Excalibur. Okay, so the random word you now get is going to be, wheel. So you have the word wheel, and here you go.
I want to feel that I can ride a wheel, but there is no appeal for me in that, you see. There is a time that I would seal my fate and put it on the wheel, but that is just would make me a heel. I can't be a heel. I would go over keel and seal and meal and take a teal. A teal? Is that a bird? I think it is. Or maybe it's a seal, as in the seal that swims, not the seal of the wheel. Oh, Jill, I can't be there. I cannot feel the knife. It cuts, and I should peel my skin to make a
And
run.
that is time. That is time. Now, slight controversy here. Now that was 11, but there was one of them which I was like, I'm not quite sure what it was. You were like, oh, Jill. What is Jill?
I think I made it up.
Oh, do you know what? If you just said, "Oh, that's just my pronunciation of the name Jill," I would have given it to you.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Well, no, it's a tie. It's a tie. Right, so we'll say it's 10. Okay, so next up we have Marty. What would you like?
Random word.
Oh, and you have spore.
Spore.
Yeah.
S-P-O-R-E.
S-P-O-R-E. Would you like it, or would you like to swap?
I'll take spore.
Okay. Oh, he's confident. And here you go.
Out the door, I saw some spore. It hit me to my core. And when I counted them, I saw 4. It got kind of bloody, and there was a lot of gore. Then I saw my neighbor. She's such a whore. It's legendary, the stories they tell of her and the lore behind it.
Oh my goodness.
But let's get back to the spore because I want more. There's so much spore that it starts to pour, and they come to life and they start to roar, and
time's up.
No, it's not.
through the air they are starting to soar.
That is time, and sorry, that came in too late. Too late on 10. Too late on 10. So 3 are tied for 10. 3 are tied for 10. Let's roll the dice.
Yeah.
Next up.
3 are tied.
Yes. Elkie, Ruth, and Marty all on 10. Next up, Christine. What category would you like?
Ooh, I'm scared, but random word.
Random word. You have distress. Do you want distress, or do you want whatever the next random word may be?
I can think of 3 words, so next word.
Okay, the next word you've got is bandana. Bandana.
Oh, yeah, that's easier.
Okay. And on the theme of bandana, take it away.
Can you see my fancy bandana? It's bright yellow, like a shiny banana. Oh, wait, I may have fell. I think I hurt my banana. On another topic, my favorite singer is Shania Twain. And There is a na-na-na at my door. He's knocking down, and he fell on the floor, and he, must I think, I don't know if I can handle this. I don't have the stamina to deal with this pain of trying to rhyme.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done.
Can I say something? You didn't even need to add the extra syllable to stamina.
Well, do you know, it was an interestingly controversial round. You got 6 in the
Right.
end that I counted. But if it had been a tie, I would have highlighted this as a more controversy thing, because you
I
went
would've
from
contested
bandana to banana or banana, and then you kind of went with like anana, right, which is banana, like banana, rather than bandana. So it was like an interesting. It was like
And you didn't let me have heel, which I was thinking.
well,
of,
exactly. So I tried to be equally unfair across the board. So
Yeah.
Made the best of a rough situation. I
okay,
think.
who has not had a go? Who has not had a go? Okay, so Jared and Jimmy Mac. Let's roll the dice. And the nearest number, it's Jimmy Mac. So, what would you like?
I'll take an object.
Your object is a belt.
Belt.
Yes.
I'll take it.
You'll take it, and here you go.
I'm afraid I won't win a championship belt. I'm sorry. That's just how I felt. Let's have fish for dinner. I'll make spelt. Or maybe a cheese melt. This seems so easy in my head earlier.
Yeah, waste that time.
You know that fish? What did you do to your nose?
That's what I felt. And
He already used that word.
Smelt.
and if there are metals, I'll surely smelt.
There we go.
And I want to thank everybody for their help. That's all I got, David.
Oh,
Just skin an
well
animal
done,
for
well
its
done.
pelt.
It was Jimmy Mac.
That's
It was
all she
a
dealt.
tough hand you were dealt, but
Ah,
anyway. But look, anyway, you were like quite low down. I thought you had knelt, but I may be wrong. Right, okay, so
we're just seeing my skin, my pelt.
there you go. I just like you were like, I'll take it. You were so confident. I was like, this is gonna.
I was just dreading the old
The first
three-syllable
three.
word. I was like,
Yeah.
syllable, yeah.
Do you know?
It was
Okay,
painful.
so
I felt like a
as an interesting thing,
Shut up, Marty.
like okay, so I'm gonna include this as a feature from now on. Do you want to know what the random word you would have got would have been? It would have been warranty. So okay, so Jared, what category would you like? 10 is the target to beat.
Let's go with animal.
Okay, your animal
This.
is a Siamang gibbon.
Excuse me? I think I might take a random word on that one.
Okay, your random word is mink. Mink.
Mink.
Okay, and you've got to take that now. And here you go.
I like to wear a nice coat of mink. It's my favorite color. It's shown in pink. I do quite like it. I really do think. But it got a bit dirty because I was at the sink. I'm not too sure because now it might sink into the depths of the brink of where the sink ends. And oh no, now it's starting to stink. I really don't like that. And oh, the water has made it shrink. How do we do this? Oh, I've got a coin and blink. Oh, what is happening with this mink gown? What?
That is time. That is time on 8. It was 8. Controversially, could have been 9 because there was 2 different uses of the word sink, which I could have counted, and I was holding that in the balance. So we'll say 9. But with that, has everyone had a go now? I believe we have a 3-way tie between Elkie, between Ruth, and between Marty, I believe. So I guess you are all our poets of the week. So well done, well done.
Oh, that was the final.
Yay.
Well done, everyone. Let's quickly find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Jared. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitch. I stream every Monday and Thursday night at Sleppy Giuseppe. It's probably too soon to be... it's hard to spell, but don't worry, you can usually find me there.
Okay. Where can we find you, Christine?
You can find me on Facebook, but that's pretty much it. I stay under covers a lot.
Okay. Antoinette, where can the people find you?
You can find me around town and down the street and up in the sky. Yeah, anywhere you want.
Lovely.
Where are we, guys?
Okay, where can we find you, Jimmy Mac?
I have nothing in particular to promote, so I'll just say that I shot the sheriff, and they couldn't prove whether I shot the deputy or not. The evidence was all circumstantial.
Exactly.
Idiots.
Okay, so my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. You can also get a copy of the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, which I never keep within quite my reach. And so do get that from the website, or just go to Amazon, whichever country you're in. You can get paperback, and it says how to play over 100 short-form improv games. Where can we find you, Marty?
You can find me on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, and you can find me here on Extreme Improv throughout the weeks, and I'm going to try Revenge of the Ripper next. First time, we'll see how I do.
Fantastic. Ruth, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Acts, and I'd just like to say this was my first time doing a poetry slam, and I think I did okay because
You're one of the winners, absolutely,
wow.
Ruth. So well done. And Elkie, where can the people find you?
Oh, Ruth, what a humble brag. Never done this. But I won. I must be good. Oh, girl, please.
Hey, I won
Anyhow.
Xstreamed last night as well, didn't I? Oh, I can't remember.
I think you did, yeah.
Again, reminding us that she was something else. Shut up, Ruth. Anyways, I'm Elkie, and you can find me at Elkie TV on all the platforms. And you can also find me here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Elkie and Asadi show.
Yeah, baby!
There you go. So, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed. Go smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/extremeimprov. Check out all of the content on extreme.tv.